welcome back to my channel, and this week I'm going to be doing a graduation makeup look. And for this I was like, okay, I need to think this through because there's steps I would take in order to make sure that all the photos look bomb as fuck. So the first thing I would do is do your brows more natural than you would, still bold. So for me today, I used eyeshadow to fill in my brows just because it's going to be less noticeable than if pomade or brow pencil smudged off my face. Now I'm going to go in with a dewy skin primer. If I was doing a graduation makeup look, I probably wouldn't do something bold. I would do something a little bit more elegant and that I could look back on and think, yeah, still slayed that when I'm 60 years old. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is gonna give us a lovely base to start with. Make sure our eyeshadow stays all day long, which is obviously what we want. So now our base and eyes are all primed. I'm gonna go ahead, it's just like this brown cream eyeshadow that has a bit of a green shimmer to it, and just start working this into my eye. It's more like a nude, like brown eyeshadow look, but if you actually look closely and if the light catches it, then it obviously has that iridescent shimmer, which I think is so perfect for graduation because you're not going to think, what was I thinking with that eyeshadow? But you're also not going to think, oh, I wish I'd done something a bit more, because the iridescence of the eyeshadow is going to show through. I'm just going to use a bit of a warm brown from this Naked Heat eyeshadow palette just to run and blend in my crease, just to make sure that that brown and green really pops more on the lid than in the crease. I'm now gonna just take some tiny bit more and I'm gonna really pack this onto my lid now. This is really similar to Green Brown by MAC, but this is actually from Colourpop, and this was from the Night Before Christmas range, and it's the Barrel shade, if you're wondering. But yeah, I just really like how this just gives a bit of extra something to a brown eye, but without having to add anything else. I feel like if you want something a bit more bold than a brown, you could do a black with a blue undertone. I have this one like here, and this would look stunning if you just wanted to do like a really bold smoky eye. But I think I want to do a prom inspired makeup look with this color here and like more of a graphic eye. So defo watch out for that, because that'll be coming before the end of prom season. But anyways, let's get back to what this makeup look is about. For eyeliner, I wouldn't suggest a liquid liner unless you're 100% confident with it, because I feel like if you use a pencil or an eyeshadow to do your eyeliner, the more smudgy it looks, the less people can see if it accidentally messed up, and also it doesn't focus more on the symmetricalness. Do you know what I mean? So it just gives that cat eye. I think this is an easy trick, especially if I was doing, for example, if I was going to graduation, I wouldn't risk eyeliner myself. And I know if I take a minute, I can do a pretty decent eyeliner, but even I wouldn't risk it. But I'm just gonna add this brown eyeliner and I'm just gonna start creating a smoky wing with that. And blend out those edges so that the wing shape is not clear, it more just fades. So I'm going in to fill in my eye with this eyeliner too, just to keep the colors coherent. And I want to keep the browns I'm using on my eyes very warm, just because of the green eyeshadow. I think black would look too harsh, and again, on photos in camera for graduation, the last thing you want, because lighting is unpredictable. So we need to make sure like you kind of know the vibe. The next step I'm gonna take is some mascara. I'm not using a waterproof mascara purely because I don't actually know where mine is right now. I had it earlier, not sure, but I would use a waterproof if you have it laying around. But obviously if you're just used to wearing this every day, then it's not necessary to go and buy a waterproof mascara. I just think if you're emotional on graduation, you're 100% gonna want it. I think I'm gonna do very small falsie just to give more definition to the eye, but I wouldn't do like a full lash, just purely because, again, maintenance of keeping that stuck on and all things like that, it seems like it would stress me out. Go for a half lash, a quarter lash, individuals, or just mascara. Don't do a full strip, because if you're in a corner comes up and you think, oh, that picture was so good, but if my lash wasn't sticking up, you're gonna regret it. Or make sure you get some good lash glue. But I feel like you could have the best lash glue on earth and it could still ping up. But anyways, I'm gonna take these tiny little 3/4 lashes, stick these on just in here, just to add a bit more definition, and I'm gonna be right back. These are from eyelur, by the way. I'm not sure on the actual thing because I only have these sections of it, but pretty sure I probably got them in TK Maxx. I kind of just get any one, and as long as the inner corner looks like that, like small, medium, big, then I can buy them. I don't really mind. I'm gonna use some black lash glue so that when I look down, there's no white glue on there, and you know, it's just dark when I look down, because the last thing I'd want is to be doing a cute little like look down photo and then my lashes look jacked up. Okay, so now you've got your eyes done. I primed my face using the Ciate Dewy Skin Primer. I would love to start with the dewy base just to keep it hydrated. You don't want your makeup going crusty, especially if you are going to be powdering over the top. So you want that glow underneath to bring through. So of course, I'm going to be underpainting my face. This allows you to not put as much product on your face, and the less product on your face, the better your makeup is going to turn out. So doing this just stops you from putting too much makeup everywhere and just in the areas that you more need it. So this doesn't have to be too neat because you are going to cover this up. So for blusher, I would go with a neutral blush. So I'm going to go in with Melon Sorbet from Made by Mitchell. I think any like nude blusher is timeless, and I think it complements every skin tone like a peachy colour. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer now into the areas that I just want to make sure that I've got extra coverage on, and I'm just going to use a kabuki brush to blend this out, and then I will take a smaller brush when it comes to blending out my eyes just to get a bit more focus on where I want to keep the concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Again, a hydrating thing, just because I find this one never creases under my eyes even before I've set it, so I can trust this one to remain uncreased, set and flawless all day long. When is everyone graduating? Like, what are you doing? What was your course? Are you graduating high school, college, university? I don't have too many young audiences, so I don't think SATs would be applicable. If you are doing your SATs, how are they going? So now you've underpainted, you've got this glow. I'm going to use a 2-in-1 Glow Perfector from Maybelline as my foundation. I love this. This is a really good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I feel like it just adds the most beautiful finish to the skin. Like, look at my base before I've even powdered it. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm using a banana powder underneath my eyes to avoid flashback. You're going to want to use a coloured powder. Unless you know that your translucent powder doesn't give flashback and you are 100% certain on that, use a coloured powder, please. We do not need a flashback, Mary. Take 2. I'm going in with my bronzer and contour. Use whichever one you preference. But I would say go fairly heavy with this because it's going to wear off and you don't want to look pale in your photos. Contour on picture day or graduation day, very important, because from a distance, it's going to make your cheekbones stick out way more. And I feel like there's a lot of group photos going down at graduation, so you want to look the best in the photo. For blusher, I'm going to take 90s Nude. Next, you're going to want to go in with a highlighter, and I'm going to take a more goldy shade rather than an icy shade. But it's going to blend more with the browns and the greens in the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and add some lower lash eyeshadow. Bring back some more definition to my under eyes. A little bit of bottom lash mascara. I think that makes a world of a difference. For lips, I'm going to take Boardline by Peaches and Cream. I love these Peaches and Cream lip liners because you get 5 in a packet for £15, and they're the most beautiful nudes ever. This one's in the shade Borderline. Obsessed. And then just to dab in the center of my lips, I'm gonna take some of the blusher. Then, okay, this product I've been really excited to show you about. I brought this off TikTok Shop and literally keeps your makeup in place all day. It smells like alcohol. I don't know if it dries your skin out. Like, I don't know what the goodness for your skin is, but all I know is it does make your makeup last all day. Your makeup isn't budging. So this is something I would recommend for your graduation or prom or whatever celebration you're having, and if you're recreating this makeup look, definitely go and grab this setting spray. This was £10. It will change your life. Actually feel it, grip to your face and go like this. This would be my finished graduation makeup. I love a simple, classy look for events like this, and I think this is perfect, especially with the pop of green in the eyeshadow when you shut your eyes. Let me actually show you in the natural lighting. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed filming this video. I've got so many more videos planned, and yeah, I will catch you guys next week for another video. Deuces.